Welcome to Arts Beyond Museum. I'm Khan and I'm your curator for this series. Now, you know Arts Beyond Museum. We are going to exhibit Master Yun's Feng Shui paintings at significant places and beautiful places in Singapore where friends around the world should and could visit. Just behind me, this colourful building, it is currently the house for the Ministry of Communications and Information of Singapore. Previously, it's the Old Hill Street Police Station. There's quite a lot of history around here. There's a hidden gem just over there. So let's just take a walk around and enjoy the architecture. Now, before I go further, for new friends, if you're wondering who is Lotus on Water and who is this man behind this Arts Beyond Museum, this art we are talking about, who is Master Yun Longzi? Master Yun Longzi, he is the 6th generation Feng Shui master in his family. In 2006, Master Yun inheriting all the experience, wisdom and knowledge from the family, and he founded Lotus on Water. In 2019, Master Yun was recognized by China's CCTV, and they came all the way here to make a long documentary about him and his achievements. They even gave him many different kinds of awards. For instance, Achievement in Arts Award, I Ching Grand Master Award, and so on. Now, till date, Master Yun has had 14 major arts exhibitions all around the world: France, Netherlands, Spain, and so on. One of the ones that's more worthy of mention would be on the Great Wall of China. You're correct. All the way 4,700 kilometers away from Singapore, the Great Wall of China. For the past 3,500 years in the whole history of this Great Wall, no one has exhibited on the Great Wall other than Master Yun and his Feng Shui paintings. Now today, we bring Master Yun and his Feng Shui arts to this place, to what we call the Terre. Now the Terre is in French, okay, actually means the earth, on the earth. Now this place, it's really a hidden gem in this bustling CBD, or what we call the Central Business District. This is just a bit of what they have. In just 2021, this La Terre was awarded the Platinum Award for their Old World Wine List and their New World Wine List. La Terre's chief sommelier and co-founder is Mr. Daisuke Kawai-san. In 2017, he was Asia's best sommelier, and actually he is a panel judge on many of the sommelier contests. This painting behind me, I think it really brings out the origin spirit of how to celebrate life using good wine and good feng shui. We know that Master Yun's paintings, it has many different layers. First, foundation, the origins, okay? Color splashing. The origins of this painting, the color splashing layers, are very vibrant. Then, as you see, there's one crane on the top coming down as if from the heavens, and there's one crane on the earth that is receiving. It's heaven and earth thing. It's a yin and yang thing. And yin and yang is also something of the origins. Remembering the origins and celebrating it whenever we can. I have with me here Mr. Daisuke Kawai-san, the chief sommelier and co-founder of this amazing establishment, La Terre. Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having Master Yun's painting as well. I was explaining that actually Master Yun's art and your place has a lot of things in common. Like La Terre actually means the earth.
Yes.
And actually Master Yun's painting, he's very focused on the ingredients or the materials that he used that's from earth as well. For you, the grapes. For Master Yun, the gold and the silver and so on.
Yes.
And they just coincidentally, this series of painting is called Greetings to Heaven and Enrichment of Earth. Enrichment of Earth.
Yes.
That means it's actually talking about how, in Chinese it's called 贺天复地, which means how to actually prosper the earth as well. Other than wines, what is your next forte? What's the next specialty?
Yeah, we also have whiskies.
Whiskies.
And especially from Japan.
Japan whiskies?
Yes.
Okay.
Nowadays, Japanese whiskey, basically pure style.
Pure style?
I can say. Yeah, but actually I want to show the two whiskies, the special one.
Right.
It's Hanyu and Karuizawa.
And these are the names of the distillery.
Yes.
Yeah, distillery.
Both were closed down already.
Oh,
likely beginning of 2000.
So they are no longer producing because this distillery is no longer around.
Yeah.
So whatever you have here, it's whatever there's going to be.
Yes.
There will never be more. I also see the year. This is 1990.
Yep.
This is 1986. This is amazing because this is the year I'm born in. So I'm as old as this one.
Okay.
And I see that this you don't serve it by bottle because can I just tilt it for a little bit?
Yes.
There's only a bit left.
Yeah. So this is the last portion.
This is the last portion. Is this the last bottle?
Last bottle, yes.
Last bottle, last portion. This Hanyu 1986 per shot. How much does it go for?
We are selling at $480.
$480 per shot of this Hanyu 1986 Japanese whiskey. This is 1990. This is one full bottle. It's not been opened yet.
Yep.
How much is this going for?
It's 15,000 plus.
15,000 plus.
Yes.
This is Japanese bottle, Japanese whiskey.
Bottle.
Per bottle, not per shot. Per bottle.
You have seen Master Yun's heavenly feng shui paintings, but have you seen his feng shui calligraphies? Master Yun has been recognized as the founding father of feng shui arts, feng shui painting, and feng shui calligraphy. The first time when feng shui calligraphies were ever exhibited was on the Great Wall of China. Speak with us to find out your choices for selectable feng shui calligraphies today.
We know that other than wines, excellent wines, and very rare whiskies, Japanese whiskies, on the menu of a Terre, there are also champagnes. And in it, we have the Laurent-Perrier champagne.
Yes.
What do we have here? This is Laurent-Perrier's
Rosé.
Rosé.
Yes.
Rosé?
Like a salmon pink.
Summer
Beautiful.
pink.
Yes.
You know, I think Daisuke-san, because he has this talent to describe wines and spirits and champagne, which I don't have. And I think he has one more talent, which is most amazing, which is why today I won't be the one popping the champagne. Let's take a look. Whatever Daisuke-san is going to do, please do not do it at home. And if you do happen to do it at home, make sure no one is immediately around you. And that's why I have to run to one corner and let Mr. Daisuke take the stage.
Champagne sabrage cut. 1, 2, 3.
The saber, I think it's
Yes.
or knife or saber that Mr. Daisuke used to pop the champagne just now. The whole motion is actually called sabrage.
Yes.
Is it like really sharp? Because you know what happened? Because this is glass
Yes.
bottle. And you know how thick the glass is? Actually what happened, and then can you see it? The glass was just sliced right open like this.
Yes. Not very sharp.
So it took skill.
Yes.
And okay, wow. Where did you get this saber?
I bought this one in Japan.
In Japan?
Yes.
Do you have issues bringing it into Singapore? Because to bring something like this into Singapore, I suppose it will be difficult. They might classify it as a weapon. It's definitely a weapon. How do you get it to Singapore?
Yeah. I carry myself, but I was
You carry it
stopped.
yourself?
Yes. I was stopped at the airport, the customs.
And then what happened? You had to show it to them on the spot. Let me show you a bottle of champagne.
Yes. And the police catch me, and I searched YouTube to
Explain.
someone is doing this one to explain. This is not a weapon. This is for the champagne.
Thank God. for YouTube.
Yeah.
If not, Daisuke-san, you'll be back to Japan already. Have you ever hurt yourself doing this?
Not yet. But one time I crushed the bottles, like the above, like this part. And then I
Much below.
Yeah, around here, everything crushed.
Oh, so number one, a lot of champagne was just
Yes.
Okay.
And I use the filter paper to.
oh, because then you have the glass and you have the
Yes.
cork that's inside the champagne as well. Oh, was that in public? Was that in your
with a friend.
With friend? Friends still okay.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I think some of them might be curious as well. Do you do this often? Do you do this brushing often in the Terre?
Sometimes if someone has a birthday party
Okay.
or our celebration.
If you come here for your birthday parties, or if probably it's one of the events that the Terre has, then perhaps you will have the chance to see Daisuke-san do it in front of you. Am I correct?
Sure.
So they should actually book the whole place for birthday party, huh? Right?
Yeah.
And get a bottle of champagne, get a bottle of wine and whiskey out, to celebrate. And I think this is a great way to celebrate. It's totally memorable. I've never seen anyone do this in Singapore. I've never seen it. Speaking about champagne, we have here Laurent-Perrier's Cuvée Rosé.
This is made by Pinot Noir 100%.
100%
Yes.
the grapes is Pinot
So
Noir.
more pure style.
Right.
And we can see the color, which is salmon pink and slightly orangish. And we can nose like cherry, a lot of berries or violet flower, and also some
it, yeah.
almond. Yes, more compressed.
When we nose champagne like this, do we take in deep breaths or do we just...
Yeah, maybe. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. This is something.
Yes.
Cheers.
Yes.
Salmon pink. I really learned quite a lot of things today. So this is how we describe this color. It's called salmon pink, and of course behind me the very valuable and very rare that won't be coming by again because the distillery is really off whiskey, Japanese whiskey. So if you're a whiskey fan, do come to the Terre to try it out. Old wine fans as well. Now, what we know that is also very rare, it's also Master Yun's painting. Not that because he's not painting anymore, it's just that every single piece is so unique that it's as if he would not reproduce it again. Let me explain. This is not the first time that Master Yun is painting cranes. He has painted cranes before, but the previous series and this series, which is called the 特天复地图, Greetings to Heaven and Enrichment of Earth series, number 40 here by the way, they are differentiated by numbers, is different. Okay, this series of cranes, they are more rounded. As I mentioned, they look like heavenly bodies. They have this yin and yang. They look like a figure of 8. Only this series of cranes is like this. So if you're looking to invest in something that is rare, is unique, the supply will never come again, Master Yun's painting is one of them. At every single stage, the style he paints is different. Just like the whiskey, it will not come back again. The second thing is that we mentioned a lot about the color splashing, which concurrently has something to do with the theme of origins as well. Now the color splashing, some of them have champagne in it, even those without champagne, that it's something that no one can copy and not even Master Yun can duplicate something exactly the same. Imagine you have the piece of canvas before you, you splash the color. How the color goes, no one can control. And that is actually an allegory to our life. How you're born and how your childhood is, probably you cannot control. And that is what that makes Master Yun's painting special. He can color paint, he can color splash several pieces, and they will all turn out to be different. So this is something that Master Yun cannot produce, duplicate again. It's not like those paintings that you say that, okay, this is Picasso's painting. I can make a print of it. And the print and the original might look about the same. It would not happen for Master Yun's painting, and not even to mention the 3D effect of the gold and silver and the night effect as well. That is what makes it so one and only unique That is what gives it the value at 88,868. And of course, the color splashing will also be how it connects to our theme today, the origins, going back to the earth, going back to where it first began, going back to what Feng Shui and Feng Shui painting really means for people. It's actually there to help people, to enhance people, to prosper people with prosperity and elegance. Now, coincidentally, the painting behind me, both cranes, somehow, as you have seen many paintings in this whole series before, two cranes, yes, but they tend to look at different directions. One look here, the other looking up at the heavens, but both seem to be looking down to the ground, to the earth. They're looking down as if they're looking for something on the earth. Sometimes we don't have to look too far to find where the potential, the opportunities, and the treasures are. Sometimes they are just in the origins. Sometimes they are just in the earths. Cheers.
The Art Beyond Museums series and Master Yun Longzi's Feng Shui art are proud to be sponsored by Laurent-Perrier. For 200 over years, Laurent-Perrier has not worked with any other artist before. When you purchase a piece of Feng Shui art exhibited in this Art Beyond Museums series, you will also be getting a complimentary set of 5 different specially selected cuvées of Laurent-Perrier champagne: the La Cuvée, the Cuvée Rosé, Brut Millésime, Demi-Sec Harmony, and the Cuvée Grand Siac, so that you can enjoy the taste of elegance while basking in the prosperity of Master Yun's Feng Shui paintings and calligraphies. Cheers to prosperity and elegance.